Hi guys, today we are talking about shortest remaining time for scheduling algorithm. Agenda of the algorithm is overview of SRTF, advantages of SRTF, drawbacks and some examples of the SRTF. We are firstly talk about what is shortest job first scheduling. The shortest job first is an algorithm in which the process having the smallest execution time is, is chosen for the next execution. In other words, the set of processes are given. Among the process, which one has the less best time that will be executed first. There are basically two types of SJF methods that are non-preemptive SJF and preemptive SJF. In this video, we will look at only on preemptive SJF. What is shortest remaining time first algorithm? Before we see this, we are know about what is non-preemptive and preemptive. Non-preemptive is, is the selected process are executed completely without any interruption. In preemptive, we can remove the process while it is running on the CPU based on some conditions. This will be known as interrupt. Let's go to SRTF. In SRTF, jobs are put into the ready queue as they come or they are based on arrival time. A process is shortest best time begins execution. If the process with even a shortest best time arrives, the current process is removed or preempted from the execution and the shortest job is allocated CPU cycle. The CPU cycle is the process runs for every time. Therefore, it is runs for one unit of time. We look at this example to more clear about something on that. Consider the following five processes. Process Q, P1 to P5. Best time for P1 is 6 and P1 arrival time 2, P2 best time 2, arrival time 5, P3 best time 8, arrival time 1, P4 best time 3, P4 arrival time 0, P5 best time 4, P5 arrival time 4. Here, at arrival time 0, P4 enters into the environment that will allocate the CPU for 1 unit of time. After executing P3, at time 1, P3 arrives into the environment. Therefore, job queue contains two processes, P4 and P3. Let's compare P4 and P3's best time. Here, P4 best time is low. Therefore, P4 executes another 1 unit of time. Here, P4 executes. At time 2, P1 arrives into the environment. Therefore, job queue contains three processes, that P4, P3 and P1. Here, P4 contains the smallest best time. Therefore, P4 runs for another 1 unit of time. Here, P4 is executed for 1 unit of time and the P4's best time is comes to 0. Therefore, P4 is terminated. At time 3, there is no process comes into environment. Therefore, we will check P into Q only. Here, two processes available, P3 and P1. P1 has a less best time. Therefore, P1 executes first for 1 unit of time. After P1 executes, P5 comes into the environment. Therefore, P1, P3, P4, P5 contains a less best time. P5 enters into the CPU for best time 1. At this time, P2 comes into the environment. Therefore, P5, P1, P3, P2 are competing and P2 wins because P2 contains the less best time. That's P2 executing. Here, all of the process or comes into the environment. Therefore, SRTF act as a SJF non-preemptive scheduling. Therefore, no preemption will be needed to execute the process. Therefore, all the process runs for terminated time or best time. Here P5 is executes after P1 after P3. The final answer is shown like this, and the total CPU runtime is 23, and we will calculate time waiting time. The waiting time formula is TAT minus burst time. Here TAT is completion time minus arrival time. Here after calculate waiting time, we will calculate average waiting time, that is 4.6 for this process. Advantages of TF. SRTF is optimal and guarantees that minimal average waiting time. It provides a standard for other algorithms since no other algorithms better than it. Advantages can be implemented perfectly since best time of the process cannot be known in advance. It leads to starvation for process with larger burst time. It, priorities cannot be set for the process. Process with larger have poor response time. Thank you. Bye.